talked earlier about lighting the world on fire. Well, this young lady sitting at my table with her parents today, she is a Woodinville High School senior with a 4.0 cum GPA for 11 consecutive semesters. She recently was at the White House and spoke to the president. She was invited to speak independently to a TED Talk event regarding the future of computer science. These are just a few highlights. She is our first scholarship recipient for the Northshore Schools Foundation. Please welcome, give a warm welcome to Amrutha Gujjar. And she's going to UW. She'll be a husky.
Hi, thank you, Michelle, for that nice introduction. It's a tremendous honor and privilege for me to be here with you today. So I have a confession to make. I am not tall enough to be an astronaut. I mean, look at me, I'm 5 feet tall on a good day. Growing up, though, I was obsessed with becoming an astronaut and going to space and visiting the International Space Station. It's my childhood dream. I must have been maybe 4 or 5 years old when my mom and dad bought me this book called The Solar System, and this book was incredible. Like, it had these diagrams and graphs and pictures, and I'm not sure how much of it I actually understood back then, but I remember just being fascinated by all of it. It was that moment, that book, that initial introduction, and that initial curiosity that made me obsessed with science. I was very lucky that I found my muse pretty early on in life. A part of me just always knew that I wanted to be a scientist. My hunger for learning about the world around me was unmatched. I literally craved to learn about everything, and science was the driving force behind my interest. But as I grew older, learning about the world also meant acknowledging the many problems facing our world. The deficiencies in medical treatment, world hunger, poverty, climate change, just to name a few. I was consistently shocked by the troubles and hardships of our current state. This fact, particularly, is why I was drawn to computer science. The whole premise of computer science is problem solving, using technology and computer code, innovative ideas, and smart minds. The products of computer science have changed the way that people live, collaborate, and learn. The subsequent advances in computer science have been groundbreaking in terms of addressing some of the biggest problems facing our world today. Of course, there's a long way to go, but I truly believe that studying science and amassing that core technical and scientific knowledge will help me as I strive to make the world maybe even just a little bit better of a place. That's what drives my every action and my every aspiration. The significance of intuition and passion cannot be understated. For me, they give rise to a simple principle that drives the most important decisions that I make every day: to set goals and work with everything I have to reach them. Northshore Schools Foundation grants, including the Kokanee Elementary Science Kits and funding for Woodinville High School advanced placement courses, have provided me the academic framework to succeed in the sciences. The foundation grants have enabled me to have access to the educational materials that help build the foundation for me to pursue sciences at the university level and beyond. But I've been tremendously blessed to be surrounded by people who recognize my drive for results and encourage me to pursue my dreams, even though they seem a little bit impossible. First by my parents, who recognized that initial spark of intellectual curiosity in me, and later by wonderful teachers who introduced me to opportunities that I would have never dreamed possible. This especially applies to one of my favorite teachers, Ms. Scone, who's actually in the audience today. If you'd stand up, we can all give her a nice round of applause. Ms. Scone always believed in me and strove to make me a better student, so thank you. And it's teachers and educators like her who inspire students like me. So as Superintendent Larry Francois just reminded us that it takes a village to raise a child, I think that rings especially true for me in the sense that the entire North Shore community has been deeply influential in my life, and I will forever be grateful for the opportunities and education that you've provided me. But now it's time to continue that North Shore legacy of inspiring students and inspiring the future. That's where you come in. The theme of today has been about being all in for kids. Northshore Schools Foundation has been elemental in opening up opportunities for students of all interests and aptitudes, whether that interest is music or sports or art or science. Their work has created waves throughout the North Shore community, so thank you. So my question for you is, are you all in? Are you all in for students like me? Table captains, it's time to pass out the donation card.